James enters the grand ceremony hosted by the guard family. With him, he has not one, not two, but 3 imposters. Nate and Jenny disguise themselves as his kids, Matt and Beth, and Lian posing as her sister and James's love, Willa Longsworth.
All right, children, the plan is the same as usual. I need you two to look after each other while Father conducts his business. The security is tight. It would mean the world to me if you two did not run off. Just this one night. Are you able to do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you both. I promise there's a big surprise for you if you behave well. Big surprise. You look marvelous tonight.
Even with my new metallic limbs? Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Really? I mean, the Willa I know wouldn't care if her hair was on fire. Don't let these crutches get you down. If anyone makes you feel bad about it, I'll take care of them.
Lian smiled and leaned forward for a kiss. James leaned down to meet her lips. The instant they were about to connect, a stern throat cleared itself.
Yasir, good evening. How nice it is to see you again.
Wish I could say the same, James Dyson. Isn't it funny how you always manage to find your way in these parties despite all my efforts to keep you out?
I seem to be let in fairly easily.
Then allow me to correct myself. I should have said, I really wished I took more effort to keep you out.
I guess you're one of the few who are unable to succumb to my charms.
Most of the time. And you must be Willa Longsworth?
That would be me. You seem surprised. You did invite me after all.
I did. I apologize. It caught me off guard for a moment. You're simply so much more beautiful in real life than I could have imagined. It is amazing how much cameras can distort our realities, isn't it?
It sure is.
I personally would like to know how out of touch with reality you are. How did you think you could actually invite James Dyson to one of my parties? What a mistake.
Yasir's cold delivery made Lian's heart sink. Whatever warmth he'd greeted her with had now vanished. Something very bad was about to happen. She could feel it, and it started to make her question why she did any of this. Alice, ready for a wonderful evening, steps out of the private car arranged by Sharon. She walks through the red carpet laid out for the guard banquet guests.
Wow, it looks like a grand party. Food smells delicious. Can't wait to meet Yasir Guard himself. Nate? Jenny? Is that you? Nate? Jenny? Must be my imagination.
We need to be careful, Nate.
I know. I had no idea she was going to be here.
It makes sense now. Why we came to Paris.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
I mean, we have to lay low, right?
Yeah, but, what happens if James sees her? Could it lead to trouble?
I'm sure it will. But for who?
We have to help keep an eye on Mom. But how?
Nate lifts the tablecloth and spots security cameras in the corners. He checks his smartphone battery and then gets an idea.
I have an idea. Come on.
Alice navigates through the party, drawing attention from several business types as she moves. An older gentleman approaches her.
Hello, miss. And you are?
I'm looking for Yasir Guard, if you'll excuse me.
She swiftly moves away, ignoring the older gentleman. A commotion catches Alice's attention. She sees Yasir Guard and James engaged in a heated argument.
You could never accomplish a fraction of what I have.
And yet you are the one sneaking into my parties.
You're just an insecure hack. That's why you don't invite me to your parties. And that's why you never come to my events.
I don't go to your parties because without fail, I always have something better to do. Even when I don't.
Now, boys, this is a grown-up party. The kids were supposed to be left at home.
Alice!
Mr. Guard, would you care to join me for a more mature conversation?
My dear Miss Alice Grant, it would be my absolute pleasure.
Who is that woman hiding behind James in crutches? Seems like Willa, but there's something off about her. Don't you think it's ridiculous that people would put all that effort to be here just to waste your time?
Why, you wouldn't believe some of the lengths people go to just to find their idea of success.
You and me both, Mr. Guard. You and me both.
I swear someday I'm going to get my revenge on Alice for what she did to me and my kids.
Please, call me Yasir. I insist.
If you insist, Yasir. Yasir, this champagne is incredible.
Crafted from my own vineyard in the south of France. I use some of the most highly regarded techniques to make every bottle carry its own individual taste.
I would buy a whole crate of it, but I never knew you sell champagne.
That's because I don't. I make this only for myself, my friends, and those I wish to know better.
That's mighty impressive.
Impressive? No, this is merely a hobby. What you've done with your company, now that is impressive.
What about it do you think is impressive?
Your incredible rise to the top of a market you created. That is impressive by the very definition of the word.
Cheers. Thank you very much for saying so.
Now, may I ask you a personal question? It's one that's helped me suss out potential business partners here and there.
I'm game for any question you'd like to ask me.
Where do you see your business in 5 years, and how can I help you get there?
I want to expand into foreign territories and make connections across the globe to obtain skilled employees who can help increase product development. That's where you come in.
That is intriguing. So much so, I think we can get something preliminary on the table ASAP.
How soon were you thinking?
Literally right this moment. I have a conference room nearby where my lawyer can show you a very basic letter of intent that will allow us to get the ball rolling on our partnership.
Urgent matter, sir.
Alice, you'll have to excuse me. Meet me in the conference room behind the elevators. Take your time. I'll join you soon.
Alice watches as Yasir rushes off, then turns her attention to the woman on crutches, who she believes to be Willa Longsworth. She approaches.
I see you've hurt yourself once again. Or is it another fake out?
I heard it by slipping on some milk.
I suppose that's better than slipping on your own 2 feet like last time.
I don't even remember when it was, so I guess you're right.
It was at my wedding, during the vows, when you fell and screamed and got everyone's attention, including that of the man I was about to marry.
I don't recall it vividly.
You made quite a fool of yourself, especially with James.
And what do you expect, an apology?
Of course, for manipulating my ex-husband, for going after him once we were divorced.
You think you're it, don't you? Alice Grant, queen of the perfume industry.
I had my own money. You always wanted what you couldn't have, Willa.
I wish I could smack her, but it would only make things worse. You know, I always thought you and I would make great friends.
You're delusional. You're like a snake.
We're like sisters, you and me. We've known each other since elementary school.
I remember disliking you the first day I met you.
Oh?
You joined the other kids in laughing at your sister when she dropped her lunch. I thought you were despicable.
How dare you?
How is your younger sister nowadays? I heard she got into fashion at some point.
You should know my name.
Excuse me?
I mean, you should know my sister's name.
And you should know where you can get psychiatric help from.
Don't you dare walk away from me.
Let me go or hear from my lawyers.
I want you to know that James will never love you the way he loves me.
What?
What on earth is going on here? Why did you slap her?
You shut up. You both could disrespect me all you wanted when we were together, but I will not put up with it anymore. I'll do whatever I can to make sure you both get buried.
I have no idea what brought this on, Alice, but please, give me a moment to sort things out.
She hit me, James! All because she wishes she were still with you!
I will not give you the satisfaction.
We need to have a conversation. There are important things to talk about.
Not until you get bent.
What is Mom doing? We can't stay hidden anymore. Let's go.
Nate and Jenny are surprised to see their mother behave this way. They feared the worst, and the worst happened. How are they going to control the situation without revealing their true identities? Will Alice find out the truth about her kids?
Hi, Jenny here. Hope you're loving our show, First Love Never Dies. Keep following us as we release new episodes of First Love Never Dies Season 1 on YouTube. If you wish to jump the queue and unlock all seasons of the audio series, you can install the Pocket FM app by clicking on the link in the description.